use drugs. I can do what I want, bitch. Yeah, I have sex and I don't use protection. It's my hot body. I'll do what I want. I don't go to school and I kill people. Whatever. I'll do what I want.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Happy draft day. Again, I am well aware that football and professional football is not everybody's gig. It is mine. I love the NFL draft. Holy hell, do I love the NFL draft. And I love the hope that it gives my Detroit Lions a little glimmer of hope. A little teeny glitter of hope. So we're going to take a peek. We're going to look into the NFL draft. We're going to follow it pick by pick. I will give you my opinions and thoughts. You'll see me lose my mind when the Detroit Lions pick at 6 and then again at 18. Please, God, do not pick at 6 and 18. I would much rather have them trade down. But, things happen. So, we're here. Also, so everybody knows, we are still doing movie night. I'm going to be streaming and in stream for movie night, doing double duty. So we will be watching I'll show some. I obviously can't stream ESPN's coverage because that would give me quick eat. But we'll look at some stuff. Tonight's movie is Equilibrium. So that's going to be over in shit, they changed it. I don't remember. That will be over in the Discord server, and it will be in the why isn't it the Meat Market Drive-In Theater. So head on over there if you prefer to watch the movie. Yep, Meaty's Drive-In. There you go. So that's over in the Discord, and the movie tonight is Equilibrium. They're playing Journey, Don't Stop Believing on ESPN. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm gonna be doing is listening to a couple different streams and feeds and giving you the latest up to date on the NFL. I think the consensus number one, even though it's not done yet, is going to be this gentleman, and I will satisfy Tweety's thirst trap and watch some highlights real quick. I don't want to help YouTube by answering questions. All right, let's see. While we're waiting for them to pick, each team has an amount of time that they're allowed to use on picking. So we'll pay attention with that. But I'm going to mute it because it's always music. But this is Bryce Young, number 9. He's quarterback for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Good arm. Smart player. Seems to have all the tools. There's a concern with Alabama quarterbacks since they're surrounded by unbelievable amounts of talent. But Let's watch that. I'm waiting for Rumble. Impish is over on Rumble, posting links. Thank you, MP. And over here, we have Impish, and I don't have it open, so you won't get your pin, maybe. Let me see. I might have it. You might be lucky. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm pinning it. There we go. Link pinned. Crisis averted. All right. What's up, Tweety? Would you like a cookie? Hey, Mystic. We have Stevie. What's up, Stevie? Stevie's also into the big thighs and cute butts of all the future NFL players. Hey, Gemini. And again, I'm gonna let everybody file in, and then I will announce again. We're watching Equilibrium over on Discord for movie night, and I also will be streaming the NFL draft commentary and reaction, that kind of thing. So it'll be a good time. The NFL draft is now open, so we're getting ready to go here. So they get a significant amount of time to pick. I think it's 5 minutes this year. Most teams don't use all that time. They pretty much know where they're going, especially here in the first round. But we'll see. That's the former Lions wide receiver, or current Lions wide receiver that he just threw to. Jamison Williams. They got suspended for 8 games because he bet on football. Uh-oh. That's John Mechie Jr. Oh, hit him. See, that kind of thing's not going to translate to the NFL. He's not going to be able to slip out of professionals like that. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of impact he has on the game at the next level. But he has an arm. He has a cannon. So somebody wake up Fiery too. I haven't seen him yet. So a lot of that dancing, that's not going to happen at the next level. Also, he's not going to find wide open receivers like that ever. But he's the consensus, and I think that he probably will very likely be the number 1 overall pick going to the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers had an interesting trip here. They traded the Chicago Bears a small king's ransom for him. So we'll see how it goes. See, I know I'm going to get fucked if I play that. All right. They're just introducing people. You know, it's got to be a spectacle, so they got to take 45 minutes to do it. So they traded Chicago Bears, who had the number 1 pick. Play a little bit more. So that is Bryce Young. He's also a little guy. Little guy, small hands. Often doesn't translate. You have people like Russell Wilson who potentially are comps. But Carolina is officially on the clock. So look at statistics for him real quick. It's Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama. He is from Pasadena, California. He is a junior, and he comes in at 5'10", 204, 30.5-inch arms, 9 3/4 hand, and he is projected to be an elite at 6.82 year one starter. See, like, this should be fine. I should be able to play this shit, but I don't know.
$24 per day. That's who this.
Yeah, I don't want to play too much at ESPN. This is kind of the grading breakdown. Grade doesn't mean where they're gonna take or possibly go. By radio. And again, whenever Blandris is ready, we'll drop the link and we'll start the movie over on Discord. The movie is Equilibrium. I'm just waiting to see what they're doing. Okay, so they're doing 10-minute rounds this year, so that sucks. But 8 p.m. It's 8:12. Oh, there we go. Movie start at 8:30. So I have no idea why they give Carolina 10 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. So they give them 10 minutes. Carolina's been on the clock since they traded for the pick, though. I would imagine that they have a pretty good idea where they're going. So here's our draft board. The best prospect is Jalen Carter, followed by Will Anderson, Bijan Robinson, but running backs don't ever go that high. And I may have Bryce Young at 4 down here. So this is how they're graded out. We'll also look at draft order. So we start with the Carolina Panthers. And again, they need a quarterback, linebacker, wide receiver. Couple things. They traded up to be here, so they're not going to take a linebacker. The first one is scheduled to go number 46 based on projections, so they're not taking one number 1. Quarterback is going to be where they're going to go. I don't think they're going to take a wide receiver. There's not one that's worthy of going number 1 overall. CJ Stroud has a pretty good name. And he is from the Ohio State University. So we'll keep watching this. This is where it will first come up, who the pick is, and then we'll react to the pick. I'm watching about 9 different things because sometimes one will be quicker than the other. Come on. Carolina's running the clock. We're at 6 minutes. So if you're over on Rumble or watching on Rumble, go ahead and hit that like. Give me some messages. Let me know you're here. Come on, Carolina. Like, I never understand this. Like, they run out the clock. They run their whole 10 minutes down. And it's stupid because you've had this draft position for months now. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you'd run out the clock. Didn't I say Rumble? Yeah, I stream on Rumble as well. I know you're there, Impish, because I saw you put the links up. So another thing that we want to do is, again, we want to try and promote. Hey, what's up, June? We want to try and promote other content on Rumble. One of the biggest gripes with Rumble is there's politics, more politics, and there's nothing else there. I think it's important that we add different content to it. There's a lot of content creators that are covering the draft tonight, and I hadn't seen one on Rumble that was scheduled. So I think it's important that we reach out and provide other content to other platforms. So. All right, so we're at 3 minutes, and Carolina still has not picked. Da, 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 da. Wow, he's looking old. I think it's Wingo and Schefter. We could talk about that. Like, why are all the broadcasts, like anybody that's on TV, looks like they aged 30 years in the last year? Are we out of Botox or what? Who's arrogant on my behalf? What? The Panthers pick is in. We are just waiting for them to run the card up. So all these teams are sitting in this auditorium. They also have war rooms back at they call them war rooms, where they have draft boards and they talk about it. And I mean, you're paying this kid tens of millions of dollars. Yeah. At Carolina, like, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, then why? Like, you've had months. Why are you waiting the last 3 minutes? So they have war rooms. TV lighting needs to be blah blah blah. That 5th-year option, yes, 100% D's. So they have war rooms. They call in the pick. The picks ran up to the desk, and then the commissioner calls out the name. So that's the point we're at right now. And the first pick is Carolina took Bryce Young. So yeah, they just ran out the clock to be asses, basically. In my opinion. So first pick is Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama. So it is the gentleman we thought it was. And he is going to be the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. A decent team at one point. They kind of decimated themselves. They traded away their star running back and Christian McCaffrey. They traded DJ Moore to get this pick. I'm not a fan of Matt Rule personally, their head coach, but they're building something. Yeah, it is a good pick for them if he works out. Yeah. So, number 2 is where it all goes to hell. So, Houston, their needs, according to NFL.com, quarterback, wide receiver, and defensive lineman. So, we'll go over to the board. So there's a couple defensive linemen that are at top of this class and can be real difference makers. One of them is this gentleman, Jalen Carter, defensive tackle from Georgia. And the second one is Will Anderson. He's a pass rusher, an edge. They used to call him defensive ends out of Alabama. Past that, the quarterbacks are slim pickings. I think the quarterback play falls way off, and you're taking one hell of a gamble for the number 2 pick. So we're looking. We have C.J. Stroud. Let's see. The nice thing is after the pick is in, the clock starts running again. So we're only at 5 minutes left for the Houston Texans. So it's not going to be nearly as long. So the next quarterback we have is Anthony Richardson, way down here, second page. So we'll take a look at a couple of the players that are possible for this pick. We have Jalen Carter. He's a defensive tackle out of Georgia. Big boy, 6'3", 314, a junior from Apopka, Florida. 33.5 arm and 10.25 hand. So big hands. Hella disruptive force. Incredibly disruptive. He is the best prospect on NFL.com's board. The boards are all different. The Texans pick is in. Great. Another gentleman we have is Will Anderson Jr. out of Alabama. He's a junior out of Hampton, Georgia. 6'3.5", 253, 33 7/8 arm, 9 7/8 hand. So, nope, we don't want your. So that's the number 2 prospect left. When we start looking at quarterbacks, we have C.J. Stroud, who's a while down there, Inland Empire, California, 6'3", 214, 10-inch hands. And then you fall off dramatically once we get to the Anthony Richardson out of University of Florida. From Gainesville, Florida, a redshirt sophomore, 6'4", 244. So a big kid for a quarterback. He can move. He can create plays. Limited experience. 10.5-inch hands. So they have him good starter within 2 years. So not something you wanted to take number 2. So let's see. I think that I think Houston is desperate, and I think they're going to go quarterback. That's my personal opinion. We'll see what they take. The pick is in. Commissioner's coming up. Panthers coach is Matt Rule, I believe, isn't it? Oh no, they fired Rule. What's his name? I forgot what his name is, but he looks just like Matt Rule. Frank Reich's their head coach? Damn. Okay. Okay. My mistake. The guy they showed was Matt Rule, though. So we'll see. They took C.J. Stroud. The Texans took C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State University. Wow. I told you they were desperate and they'd take C.J. I didn't think they'd actually do it. That's where I thought they would, like, that was what I put my bet on. Wow. I think that was a desperation pick. I wouldn't have went there. I understand why they did, but I wouldn't have went there. So it's my personal opinion. We'll watch some Stroud highlights for Tweety. All right, let's. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute myself on the other option. They had to take him. The other option is Mills. Yeah, Deez, I understand that, buddy, but I mean, it's a lottery ticket. It's a gamble. Get that. I know you're into CJ Stroud's firm ass, Tweety. I will give you that. It's pretty well sculpted. Like, I'm a fan. But I don't know. I just personally wouldn't have done it. I think it's a desperation pick, and CJ's not ready. He's a sophomore. Have a good one, Jude. All right, so after we watch a little bit more highlights for Tweety. What's up, AP? All right, AP. What's up, buddy? Lions are 4 picks away. One more time. We're having movie night tonight. Shit, I forgot already. It's something. I want to say. Hang on. What's the movie called again? Perfect. Thank you. Equilibrium. The movie is Equilibrium. Yeah. No, I agree. I think Houston definitely reached. Really reached. I'm not a CJ Stroud fan. I wasn't a CJ Stroud fan when he was at Ohio State, and I watched a lot of it because I watched a lot of Big Ten football. So I think if he didn't have 4 first-round wide receivers, then he probably wouldn't be here. So, who do I think the Lions are going to take? Well, that's a loaded question because there's who do I think they're going to take, and who do I hope they take. I think that they're going to take Jalen Carter. And I guess I kind of hope they take Jalen Carter too. I think he would be the best option left. But we'll see. It will depend on who's left, man. So next up we have the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona has a young, promising quarterback. They need some corners. I think it's a little early for an offensive line. What the fuck? Houston just traded again. Houston just traded Arizona for the 3rd overall pick. So Houston is picking back-to-back, so they're going to go get that defensive guy. The Houston Texans trade the 3 from the Arizona Cardinals. And I think this has to be Will Anderson Jr. I think there's no other option. This is going to be Will Anderson Jr. Number 3, as normal, just different team that he went to. Arizona was always one of those prime trade candidates that you thought had an over 75% chance of trading out of that spot. Kind of sucks for the Lions because there's another great player coming off the board. But he was going to come off the board anyways. So we'll see. We'll see what the trade was. As soon as I find it out, I'll let you know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see if it. Oh, excuse me. Unfortunately, they don't ever frickin' tell you the trade. Let me see if I can find it. Excellent. DeAndre Hopkins. Sit for NFL draft. Da. All right, I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything just yet. But we'll see what happens. They should announce something at some point. So. All right. Trading with the Texans. Let's see what Rappaport says. A girl with no face. Texting is throwing their dicks on the table. Holy shit. On Twitter. Let's see. I'm still not seeing any. Okay, so Arizona trades number 3 and number 105 for Houston's 1233, a 2024 1, and a 2024 third. So not bad. Not bad. What's up, Brad? Yeah, that was a response from Twitter. I thought it was funny. It's going to be Will Anderson Jr. Will Anderson Jr. Okay. So they have him listed as a linebacker. Hell of a player. Concerning, because I don't know. So we have this guy, Will Anderson Jr., linebacker, edge, defensive end, blah, blah, blah. Hampton, Georgia, 253, 6'3" and a half. So great moves by Houston. I mean, they're kind of mortgaging their future. I guess they think they got a solid guy in CJ Stroud. Good for them. But yeah, Will Anderson Jr. is off the board. So Tweety is thirsty. All right, so I can just show here's the trade. So it's number 3 and 105 for the Texans and 1233, 24 1, 24 third for the Arizona Cardinals. So Arizona didn't want to pick there. Yes, they're doing the Discord movie night over there. I can send you a message, Red, if you want to go watch the movie. Minnesota's pretty late, aren't they? Uh, yeah, you're 23, so you got a minute. Yeah, 23rd. Yep. I got to show Tweety Will Anderson Jr. She might revolt. All right, I'll shoot you a message in Discord chat, the movie chat when they're getting close. Oh, dude. They have some interesting music on the NFL draft. I mean, you're always welcome to stay too. I'm not trying to get rid of you, but Indianapolis is on the clock. I'm trying to listen. No, I'm not. I'm NFL draft. Okay, Indy's going quarterback, supposedly. So, Richardson or Levis. So he can get to the passer. Like, he's going to get there. All right, Tweety, that's all you get because we got to cover Indy because the pick is in. So Indianapolis, they just announced that they are going to be taking a quarterback. I think it's going to be probably Anthony Richardson. That's going to be my pick. And he is the gentleman out of Gainesville. That's Will Anderson. He's gone. We can get rid of him. So this is going to be who I project him to pick. Gainesville, Florida, Richard sophomore, raw talent. I think this is one hell of a reach for a hungry quarterback needy team. So quarterback, corner, offensive linemen are their top needs, and they can take. Just so you know, they can take players outside of their top needs. It's just what they project them to be able to need. So, Tweety, you're too much. I love it. So we're gonna see what Indy picks. My pick for them is going to be Anthony Richardson based on the reports, and that's just good for the Lions. It really is. I'm very Lion centric, and I think that gives us a lot of options. The more quarterbacks that go off the board, the more options we have. So, let's see what they say. Come on, Indy. And the pick is at the podium. Anthony Richardson, quarterback, Florida. Hell of a reach. Not a chance in hell that I would ever have done that. Ever. He is a raw talent. He is not a number 4 pick. He's played a total of 13 games. He's damn. That's one hell of a chance. One hell of a chance. I wouldn't have taken it. Not on somebody this raw. So that's his highlights for Tweety. All right. So, damn. Yeah, I wouldn't have been my pick, but I actually like that pick. He's raw, but with Philly style offense, he would be good. Yeah, I don't disagree, but it's a hell of a gamble, man. Like that's a crazy gamble. So yeah, I mean we'll see. We'll see what's going on. So trying to look at who might go to Seattle. Seattle could take literally anybody. Um, mm, guard center defense one. Now, I originally had Seattle going quarterback because I don't believe that Geno Smith is a long term answer. But are are they gonna go Will Levis? Eh, I don't see it. Um, are they gonna go wide receiver? It's not really Philly style or Seattle style. Um, corner isn't really a need, but you know how much they like their defensive backfield. Um, Skoronski's a true tackle, so he's probably not going to be there. Because they don't need that. They need interior linemen. Will Levis. L-E, I'll just type it. Will Levis, quarterback out of Kentucky. They could shock the world and go Bijan Robinson, but they got my boy Kenneth Walker Jr. up there, who's one hell of a running back. I think now what the hell am I talking about? I know who they're gonna go. They're gonna go Jalen Carter. It's gonna be Jalen Carter. I wanted him to go to Detroit. That's why I was trying to be selfish, but I think it's either Jalen Carter or Jackson Smith and Jigba, and I think it's going to be Jalen Carter. So they're using up the whole clock, maybe trying to bait Detroit into moving up one. 3 minutes. Oh, I'm still playing Anthony Richardson. I should probably. Yep. So here we are back to. I wish their board would update though. Oh, did it? It did. Or didn't it? No, they didn't. Damn it. So Jalen Carter's still the number one player on the board. Defensive tackle out of Georgia. It's a position of need for Seattle. He has the best grade in the draft. It's a no-brainer. Like Jalen's gonna go to. Not always. Some teams will run the clock just to run the clock. Some teams just don't know, and they're going through. I mean, you don't know who's going before you. So you definitely want to be taking advantage of every second. You're making picks for players that are going to change your franchise forever. either good or bad. So, his upside is going to be if it's a hit and if they hit on him, then I think his upside is pretty insane, very Josh Allen like. But I just worry about raw players that high. It's a hell of a resource to take somebody that raw. I don't think Seattle goes corner. They could. They very well could, but I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's Jalen Carter. Yeah. Yeah, Jalen Carter. I think it's going to be Jalen Carter. I hope it's not, but I think it's going to be Jalen Carter. Gonzalez could be the pick, though. Skoronski he's an outside tackle, and they need interior linemen. Wilson is an interesting prospect, but again, if you're not gonna do that, you're gonna go the other one. Why the hell does it keep clicking back? Because it's not taking players off the board, so I don't know why it's doing that. So again, this is my projection. Jalen Carter, 6'3", 314. But we shall see. I didn't even move that. It moves on its own. Screw you, ESPN. Okay, so the Seahawks pick is in. Hasn't been announced yet, but it is in. The Detroit Lions are on the clock. The pick is in. The need for a third receiver. Again, third receiver, you're not taking this high. Anything on the lines. He's not a true. You don't take an interior lineman this high. It's got to be Jalen Carter. I think Richardson was the fit for Seattle, and I think they definitely go Jalen Carter. I think if Richardson was there, they would have gambled with that, or at least thought about it. But I think for sure it's going to be Jalen Carter. Unfortunately, pick is in, and holy shit! Wow. All right. Hell yeah, we're back in it, baby. We're back in it. I better immediately see the Detroit Lions say the fucking pick is in. Like, go get that man. Go get that man. Wow. Okay. Jalen Carter was incorrect. Yes. That's surprising. I wonder if there's something on Carter that we didn't see. I mean, he plays for Illinois, for Christ's sake. Like, not a big football school. That's going to be him, that 31 on the backside. I mean, again, Wyoming. You're playing Wyoming. Yeah, I know they needed a quarter. I don't think Well, that's what I'm saying, Tweety. I don't know. Jalen Carter there might be something that we don't know. But hell, when you have a number one graded player slide to 5, you don't often see that. You don't often see that. See, ESPN saying the same thing that should have been Carter, but Detroit is down to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 4.5. Come on, Lions. Don't think too hard. Like, this has to be a trade, right? Right? AP, this has got to be a fucking trade, right? Oh, come on. See, this is where I always get so like, oh shit. Yeah, long hair is an injury risk. I don't know why it's allowed, honestly. You'll see some people yank on it and pull people down by it. Trade. Well, that's so the clock is froze. The clock is froze, so that usually indicates a trade because there's not a pick in. The clock is just froze. Yeah, I mean, it's another one of those philosophies, strength on strength. If you build the best unit, then you know that's not going to be a letdown. You know, so you know that's not going to let you down. So let's see, what's Rappaport say? Oh my God, the Lions traded. Lions traded. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We traded down. I thought they changed it to if it's outside of the helmet, then it's not unsportsmanlike anymore. But again, you could be very much right, and I could be wrong. The Arizona Cardinals are trading with the Lions. So that means the Lions are going back to 12. Yep, it's official. So if I had to pick, it would be Arizona taking Jalen Carter at this point. Again, you trade up, the best player on the board is still there. Why not? Why not? So the Detroit Lions got number 12 and number 34 for the 6th pick. So they traded 6 spots, picked up a early 2nd round pick. Love the trade. Absolutely love the trade. Love it. And let's see, it should be in. They took down the banner all the way. What the hell, ESPN? Come on, man. Programming note: next year, the NFL draft is in Detroit, Michigan. So, okay, I'm. Sikorsky. Is it Sikorsky or is it Jalen Carter? I'm gonna pick Jalen Carter. I could be wrong. I'm gonna go Jalen Carter and stick with it. Come on. Could be Paris Johnson Jr. too, but I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay with Jalen Carter. Because I think with Seattle not taking Carter, that's probably where it went. Is it in? Oh, come on. 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 Oh, it might be Paris Johnson Jr. It's either Paris Johnson Jr. or Jalen Carter. It's an absolute coin flip with me. I'm gonna go Paris Johnson Jr. I'm trading or changing my pick. Paris Johnson Jr. Come on, Cardinals. Paris Johnson. Oh, who called that last second? Who called that last second? That counts. That fucking counts. I waited till the last possible second, but I called that one right too. Paris Johnson Jr., Ohio State. That one was close. I don't know why. That's confusing to me, though, why they traded up. I mean, I'm glad they did. Hell yeah, go Lions. So, one of the things we always want people to do as Lions head coach is trade the fuck up or trade the fuck back. I mean, and we finally got it. So, that's awesome. And we got the extra 2. We're not picking that high. Let's see. Thank you, Tweety. Where's Paris? I'm trying to look for him. All right, so here's Paris Johnson Jr. highlights from Ohio State. So he's at 77 on the outside. He can move inside. He can play different positions around the line. He is a very versatile pick. So yeah, 5 of the picks from the SEC or Ohio State. I don't see him. Oh, there's Paris Johnson Jr. All right. So here's Paris Johnson Jr. from Cincinnati, Ohio. College D, Ohio State University. Junior, 6'6", 313. Long arms, 36 and an eighth, and 9.5 hand. So big boy. I think he's going to do well there. I think offensive line is never a sexy pick, but it's one of those where you got to have good ones. So I still don't know why they moved up so far. I want to look at the draft board again here in a second, but he blocks well. Struggled against the SEC, but he speaks Chinese. Yeah, I mean, he can run block, he can pass block. All right. Let's see. Oh my God, the Raiders. Okay, so the Raiders are insane. The Raiders could take anyone or no one. They are just a total wild card. Total wild card. You never know what they're gonna do. They're insane. The Seattle pick breakdown comparison says Sherman, same play and style. He's gonna play the outside. Yeah. He's got those long arms, big corner. And they kind of designed that position, so who knows? So the Raiders is the hardest. Yeah, they do. Raiders is the absolute hardest to predict. They're still running the clock. They're down to 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So, in true Raider fashion, they're going to run this clock all the way down to the end. Come on, Raiders. The Raiders. All right, they finally have the pick in. So let's see. I think they're going to go Christian Gonzalez. I think they're surprised that he's still there. I think they're going to go Christian Gonzalez. I think he's their run it up there if he's still their pick. So let's see. Let's see what they do. Pick is in. We're just waiting for him to make it. Running on the clock is a psychological strategy. Yeah, a lot of teams and a lot of GMs will use it. You'll use it to. There's a lot of gamesmanship that goes on in NFL draft, which makes it fun. There's a lot of stuff like they'll bring in. So, for example, one, it doesn't matter because you're gonna pick your guy anyways. But let's say the third team, or so let's say, well, it was Houston for 2 and 3, but let's say the third team. So let's say the Cardinals were originally there. Well, you have a franchise quarterback, and he's not going anywhere. But that doesn't stop you from having CJ Stroud in for an official visit. And there's gamesmanship, like trying to throw people off, so maybe you can pick them later, all that kind of deal. So there's a lot of that goes on. So also due to trades, yeah, you're waiting for the phone to ring until the last possible second. So. But there's 100% gamesmanship that goes on, because you see it in every other instance. So let's go. Come on, Raiders. Oakland, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, every other city that Oakland's been to. No, the Raiders pick. They're walking it up right now. And with the 7th pick, the Oakland Raiders select Collins Gonzalez. See, there you go. Tyree Wilson, Texas Tech defensive end. I don't know where Chase Brown is. So like the Raiders, or like the Raiders, just go kind of off the deep end. I mean, he's not as crazy as a Raiders pick usually is, but yeah, I mean, wow. Okay. Let me see. I'll bring him up. Still got Jalen just sitting here. He's going to make somebody a very happy girl. Boy. Come on. Damn, ESPN site always is terrible on draft night. Tyree Wilson. So he's defensive shit. He's a defensive end out of Texas Tech. Texas Tech, Big 12 is not known for offensive linemen. And Texas Tech Red Raiders. So he goes from the Red Raiders to the Silver Raiders. He's from Henderson, Texas. Redshirt senior, 6'6", 271. 35 and 5/8, 9.58 hand. He broke his foot in November. So injury history question marks. They have him as 6.7 year one starter. He was all over the board. So on some boards he was really high. On some boards he was really, really low. I think it's about the right. I think probably maybe 2 or 3 spots down would have been the right spot. He looks the part. Oh yeah, Raiders. That's why I said they are an absolute wild card. Absolute wild card. So Atlanta's on the clock. We will watch a couple of highlights of Ty Wilson. He doesn't even have any like great standout highlights. I mean, he's pretty generic as a pass rusher, in my opinion. So we'll see, you know. So Atlanta's pick is in. So when we come back from ESPN's commercial break, I'm sure it will be up there. So for Tweety, we'll let her Google this young man. There we go. I thought the Raiders were taking. I thought the Raiders were taking a wide receiver when they first said it. I was like, oh shit. I thought they were talking about the receiver out of Kentucky, I think. So. Because that would be a Raider thing to do. Yeah, well, I think that's the idea is bring somebody on the other side so that they can free up Max Crosby. So I don't know. They're a bad team. They don't really have any strengths. So there's not a lot of strength there. We'll watch some more highlights for just a minute. Because, ESPN has to get the commercials in. All right. So anyways, next year the NFL draft is in Detroit, Michigan, and I'm going to be downtown. for the draft. Maybe I'll do some streaming or shorts or something next year. Yeah, he just it's kind of a free run. I just don't like the Big Ten. Not a fan of the Big Ten. So you seen him, good hand fighting. He kind of gets lost in the shuffle, which I guess is a skill. I'm gonna say, well, shit. This could be a lot of things too. So once we get deeper in the draft, then that's when it becomes an issue. I think you could see Jalen Carter here. Realistically, you could see any of the corners, Christian Gonzalez. I think you could see Njigba come off the board, wide receiver out of Ohio State. I think if I had to pick, if this one isn't Jalen Carter, I'm going to stop picking him because I think it's got to be Jalen Carter. If not, something's really wrong with Jalen Carter because there's nothing that Atlanta needs more than pass rush. They need everything, but pass rush is definitely something that they need, and Carter can bring that pressure up the middle. So if he's not picked here, I'm going to think something's seriously wrong with him. So, and that could be injury history. That could be all kinds of different things. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Come on, Goodell. There's a guest picker. With the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select their microphone isn't working. There we go. Holy shit. Bijan Robinson. The Atlanta Falcons select Bijan Robinson, running back, Texas. Holy shit. Wow. High graded prospect, running back. Wow. Wow. All I have to say is, oh, damn. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's got to be something. There's got to be an injury concern, a character concern. There could be a lot of different things, but there's something there. Because if not, he would have been picked. So, yeah. Stupid reach for running back. The position is just not worth it. Value's just not there. Bijan Robinson, running back, Texas, out of Tucson, Arizona, junior, 5'11", 215, 31 and an eighth arm, and 9 3/4 hand. So he's going to be very Derrick Henry like. I don't know, man. Hell of a player, but the Bears are moving back again. Bears are back again. So they're going to trade back again. It looks like they're just gonna flop and then maybe another pick. So defensive line, running back. So yeah, I can't pick the guy again, can I? Keon White? Yeah. Trying to look at the Jalen Hyatt. You're not going to take a safety. You're not going to take a tight end this high. There's not one worth it. Jones is not going to be your pick. And Jigba's there. I could see Jackson Smith and Jigba. We're trying to look for anything else. Kalia Cansey. Tully. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody. I mean, fuck it. We're going all in. Jalen or bust. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Jalen or bust. Let's. On Robinson highlight. All right, I'm gonna play Just Bombs Productions. Thank you so much for the video. I'm gonna play real quick this video of Bijan Robinson, and I will be back very shortly.
And how come every teacher's motto is
got a bio real
music
quick.
ain't gonna do for you what college shit for me. That's the problem, Nancy, baby. I ain't you on me. Tonight I'm gonna party with the people that believe.
I'm gonna turn it down just a bit.
Sanders is not that. Keelan Robinson in motion. The carry to Bijan Robinson. How's he do it? That's Houdini. Slipping, sliding, and finding six.
He disappeared, and then he reappeared, and he reappeared in the end zone.
Sanders in motion. Robinson trying to follow his blockers, reversing field. Robinson, stutter step. Robinson turns on the Jets, and Robinson is in. Touchdown number 4.
Out of the pistol, it'll be Robinson, and he finds a running lane. What a sweet move to the second level and beyond. Touchdown, Bijan Robinson. 42-yard run. Boy, that was impressive.
It's Robinson stepping through a tackle. Bijan Robinson on the gas pedal. And in. Oh, what a run.
Texas slowing it down. Back to Robinson. What a burst by Bijan. Robinson, second level. One man to beat. He trips up. He does it again. Bijan Robinson. Score.
Robinson. Flag is down as he crosses the goal line. Bijan Robinson having a 90-yard drive.
Stick with the hot hand. Robinson busts it to the outside, and he's gone. Touchdown, a 17-yard score.
Second and long. Handoff, right side run, and out into the open along the sideline. That's Bijan Robinson, who stayed in bounds. Did he? Touchdown.
a little more experience to help out Kelvin Banks. And when you do it right, it leads to that. Bijan Robinson set up by a block by Jordan Whittington. And for the first time this season, Bijan finds the end zone. Short snap to Roshan Johnson. Gets it to Bijan. Bijan thinking house. Bijan Johnson.
First down and long. Card, sidelines. Oh, he's got it. Robinson down at the 20. 43 yards, and they're in field goal range. That's a beautiful design. They got the matchup they wanted. Bijan Robinson on the outside linebacker. Dallas Turner down that right side.
Card now behind center. Flanked by the running backs. Bijan Robinson, open hole, and finishes. Bijan Robinson into the end zone in a response.
All right, it should be back up shortly here.
Bijan Robinson, he's going to walk it right in.
I'm just going to keep talking.
Shift and bring it in. Second down and goal at the 1. Here's Robinson, and he'll walk it.
All right, let's see. Let's see if it's back up yet. It's still not up. Wait till it comes back up. If anybody's over there on the other end, Rembus. Come on. Hey, D-Linda over on Rumbles. Yeah, YouTube is asshole. Every fucking time you play anything, it's crazy because there's nothing wrong with that. The Bears has not come in yet. All right, Jalen Carter went to. Let's see. Let's see what the Lions. Blah, 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 blah. Like, even if you bring up ESPN's bullshit, they. So stupid. Blandris, if you happen to be in here, buddy, can you drop the Rumble link? I think it's back up. Okay, it's back up. So if that happens again, ladies and gentlemen, just pop over to Rumble. Sorry about that. So our guy Jalen Carter finally went to the Philadelphia Eagles. So they match him with their other defensive tackle from Georgia that they drafted last year, number 15. So they have a good interior defensive line. It's going to be formidable. For sure. Apparently we can't fucking play any more highlights, so that's sweet. Unless you guys are cool with just saying fuck YouTube and going over to Rumble. That's up to you. Let me see. I'll do a poll. I mean, everybody and their brother is fucking doing this right now. Like, this is insane. Like, I don't get it. Offensive line. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to it, but Rumble does suck, but they don't knock my stream down. on Rumble and YouTube. I don't even know who this is. Wow. He was not scheduled to go until late. Wow. Darnell Wright. Darnell Wright. Tennessee offensive tackle. Again, big guy. Big guy. All right. So 6'5", 333. 9-inch hand, 33 3/4 arm. Will be a good starter within 2 years. Back here too. Well, never mind. Where are you watching it, Deez? Absolutely is. I appreciate it. AK Shipley. Okay. Yeah, he's good. He was bottom third mocked. So looks like it's scary haircut. Because NFL.com is equal with I'm watching Pro Football Focus. So that's our guy. Darnell Wright, Tennessee offensive tackle. All right, so let's look at where we're at. We are on the clock with the Detroit Lions, the Honolulu Blue and Silver. Oh, okay. Yeah, it could just be my internet generally, I'm usually a couple seconds behind on everything, and I have no idea why. Like when I'm watching football games with my brother-in-law, like we text back and forth or whatever, and I'm way behind him. McAfee's great. One of the guys that I usually watch when I'm not deciding to cover it. Maybe I'll watch McAfee too and say to hell with ESPN. Titans pick. All right, so let's get back to predictions. I think they're going wide receiver. I think this pick is going to be Jackson Smith and Jagba. Jackson Smith and Jigba, wide receiver, D, Ohio State University. Come on. Make the pick. Blah, blah, blah. Could be a long night for Will Levis. Yeah, I don't see Levis going for a while. Yeah, I mean, people are so sick of freaking ESPN. I don't know what feed he's using and not getting struck for. Or is he just not showing anything? Just talking about it? I guess I could pull that up too. See how he's doing it. I mean, he was a player, so. I mean, just a kicker, but he was still an NFL player. Gotcha. I think that's the only way you can do it, apparently, since you fucking struck for showing a highlight. I'm going with Njigba. Give Tannehill somebody. No, there was no music at that point. It was calls. So so I think that again it was just a clip. And I think it's just an AI thing. I think YouTube just strikes shit quickly. So come on. Yeah, I'm watching McAfee now. Interior alignment. I don't think that there's a interior alignment that makes a lot of sense for them. Trying to look at the board. Go Broderick Jones. I don't think that's going to happen. Skronsky is not an inside player. He's a left tackle. Let's see what they have to say. Tennessee Titans are going to take Skronsky. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting because he's not an inside player. And that's what they needed is interior offensive linemen. So, let's see. So the Lions are back on the clock. So Skronsky. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. The fact that he knows Aaron Rodgers is invaluable, and he probably knows Aaron through AJ Hawk. I mean, he's got stars. He made a network with former NFL players. Like, kudos to him. So, so we got a offensive tackle out of Northwestern, Park Ridge, Illinois, 6'4", 313, 32 and a quarter arm, 10-inch hand. Yeah, but I don't know. Highlight clips are copyright stuff. Apparently, Tweety. Who the hell even knows anymore? I got struck the other day for sexual content for something that wasn't sexual content. First, I got struck for hateful and harmful content and age restricted. Then I appealed it, and then it was age restricted for sexual content. And then it was Yeah. So, screw YouTube. You need to find a better platform, but we're working on it. Yeah, and lucky there's Rumble, Linda. Got my tap on because the Lions are about to pick. Lions, I think we go corner. I like Christian Gonzalez, but I like Joey Porter Jr. better. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Mm. Mm. Because the Lions continue to fuck over everything they've ever done. Jahmyr Gibbs. Dalton, Georgia. 199.59. Eventually will be a plus starter. So he's shit. Let's see where he was projected, shall we? Mid-second round. Bro, D's, come on, man. We need a mid-second rounder at 12. After we sign David Montgomery and have serious holes at corner and safety, defensive end, offensive line. Well, offensive line's all right now. We could use a fucking wide receiver. We could use a tight end for sure. We need a quarterback. I hate the pick. I don't just not like the pick. I am angry with the pick. I am not a fan. I don't give a shit if he is the next Barry Sanders. I hate the pick. He is tiny. Not really for a running back. I don't know. The other day I sent Sick D. Yeah, I know. They're getting ridiculous. Well, they've been ridiculous, but I don't like the pick. 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 So the Detroit Lions needed a defensive lineman, a corner, and a tight end. What did we get? A fucking running back. And we have another pick and 6 picks. And then we got a couple 2nd rounders, 3 2nd rounders. And then we don't get back until the 5th round. What's up, Cloud Point? The Raiders selected Tyree Wilson out of Texas Tech. A good pick, solid pick, very raw. He was surprising for a Raider pick, but I mean, I wouldn't have been happy even if they got Bijan Robinson. I think that was shocking by Atlanta. He's a completely different runner. He's more of the mold of Alvin Kamara, whereas Bijan is more of a that guy. You know what I'm talking about, Derrick Henry. So ouch. So this is Green Bay pick because of the Aaron Rodgers trade. Tight end, wide receiver. They do. Tight end, wide receiver. So are they going to pick up a wide receiver now that Rodgers is gone? Potentially. I think they go in Jigba. Let's see. Select Lucas Van Ness, defensive end, Iowa. So this is what I originally had them mocked to. I thought the wide receivers would be gone. But Van Ness is he's just a Packer player, like I said in my mock draft preview. God damn it, D's. So Van Ness is I think he's a Green Bay Packers player. Like he just fits middle of Wisconsin type player. I think I always thought that was going to be their pick. When the wide receivers went off the board, I thought maybe, but Green Bay going to Green Bay. So the Patriots, who the hell knows? I think they go get one of those corners. I think they're happy Gonzalez is there and grab them. But I could also see in Jigba, they need wide receivers. A lot of ways Patriots could go. A lot fell to them. So who gives a shit that the Jonas Brothers just joined the broadcast? All right. Why hasn't this updated? I'm going to go back here so I can refresh. Eventually be plus, eventually be average. That's what I was thinking. That's where I was going with that, man. Like, I don't know. Pittsburgh trade up. I think they take Joey Porter Jr. to go with the lore. They need a corner. This is another one that I thought was an automatic. I think the Steelers take Joey Porter Jr. Yeah. Yep. They shouldn't have let him make this pick. I mean, that was stupid. They want to do it their way, and they're gonna fail their way. And if I was Jordan Love, I would get the living hell out of there as quickly as possible. Like, he's gonna sink there. ESPN seems to think they're going offensive tackle. I don't know that that's accurate. Holy shit. McAfee's chat is flying. I think it's Joey Porter Jr. I'd be willing to put money on this one. I think it makes sense. I think this makes sense. Let's see. Broderick Jones. $14 and $17 for 4. Or 14 for 17 with an extra 4th round, number 120. Yeah, I think that's why the Steelers traded up. Yeah, I think it's Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Sr. played for the Steelers, was a Super Bowl champion, All-Pro, everything else. I think that the Steelers go get his son. It just makes sense. They're gonna sell jerseys. Let's see what the Steelers do here. They could go wide receiver because the Jets, you'd think, are going wide out. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see where to go. And the Pittsburgh Steelers with the 14th pick. Select. Oh, they took Broderick Jones. Wow. Wow. Okay. They took Jonesy. Offensive tackle from Georgia. Fiery. What's up, Fiery? The Lions took the running back out of Alabama at 12. Some bullshit. And the Vikings are still 8 picks away, buddy. So we have the Jets. Probably stole that pick from the Jets. I don't know where the Jets are going. Wide out, maybe? Offensive, defensive line. They need a wide receiver. I'll take it. Damn, do you go corner? Do you go wide receiver? Let me get back over here. So we still have Christian Gonzalez. Oh, I know. I'm just saying, where do you go here? Defensive line. I don't see much, man. That position's a need. Miles Murphy? Eh. I like John Michael Smith, but he's not. Hmm. So I think this John Michael Smith could be the pick. I think Miles Murphy or a corner or a trade back. I mean, trade back would be the Gonzalez. Yeah, I think ultimately they'll probably try like hell to trade back. Mm, Still don't see anything coming in for him. Let's see. They have 4.5 minutes left on the clock, and they'll probably use all of it. They're probably ringing the phone over and over and over. So, but we've kind of been flying through, so we're halfway through, about 2 hours in. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. I don't know. I don't see a I don't see a great choice here. I think Christian Gonzalez would be good. I think um I think Njigba would be a great pick, the wide receiver. I know that they have great wideouts, but who the hell doesn't want to add in third? Um, do you take a quarterback? Do you take Levis behind Rodgers? And I mean, how long does Rodgers have left? You know? So let's see. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I could see them taking just about anything except for running back. No running backs. Yeah, but they obviously don't like Zach Wilson because they went out and got Aaron Rodgers. I think that they could. Yeah, I like Jackson Smith and Jigba. 2 minutes for the Jets. I'm gonna go. I would go in Jigba. I don't know if that's who they're gonna take, but that's who I would take in this position. Let's see what they end up doing. I don't see. Uh, I'm not. Not seeing anything yet. I'm hoping for something. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I still don't see anything up. "51 seconds." Damn, I don't know who they're going to take picks in. Jets, Jets. SUCK, suck. Come on, Jets. Run it up there. Defensive side. Sorry, they're taking forever with this one. Damn. I don't know who it would be. Still not seeing anything here. I'm going to go Cansey. I think they're probably going to go defense. It's got to be Cansey. Can't see how Cansey is. Elijah Cansey, defensive tackle, Pittsburgh. Hey, what's up, girl? This is who I think it's going to be. Elijah Cansey, Pittsburgh, defensive tackle, Pittsburgh University, hometown Miami, Florida, redshirt junior, 6'1", 281. This is who I'm thinking. All right, so we're finally getting the announcement of the pick. Come on, baby. We're not getting anything yet. Oh, they have a Make-A-Wish kid, so it's going to be a minute. Who was it? JS? Was it Cansey? Was I right? Come on. Gross. Come on. Chick-fil-A lines always are terrible. Come on. Oh, what the damn pick. Wow. Will McDonald, Iowa State. Will McDonald the fourth. He is also an edge, outside edge. He's from Waukesha, Wisconsin. $6 miles? Holy shit. God, ESPN and NFL.com suck. So Will McDonald, the fourth out of Iowa State, an edge. This is Milwaukee, but it said Waukesha. He might. Iowa State. What's up, Call of Shame? Eagles got one hell of a DT. 6'4", 239, redshirt senior, 34 and 7/8 inch arms, 9.5 hands. Will become a good starter within 2 years. So decent grade. I don't know that it fit what the Jets needed, but So on the clock is the Washington Commanders. It still sounds gross to say that. Let's see. Now, where do the Commanders go? All right, I'm going. I just had it up and then I got rid of it. And my viewers just dropped off. Am I gone again? Shit. I didn't even do anything this time, YouTube. No, I'm still up. Holy shit.
Panda. Yeah. On a unicycle that is apparently 10 foot tall. Huge.
Thank you, Pat.
She's done
I'm
this
stealing
around
your
the
show for a
globe.
second.
Thousands and thousands of time. You're talking about an expert at work. A master of her craft.
That's incredible.
4 bowls. Come on, Red Panda. Come on, Red Panda.
I love you, Red Panda.
4 balls to stack on top, and she is not done.
What?
She is not done.
What a legend.
She could have taken her unicycle and rolled right out of the
Oh my
Thunderdome,
God.
and we would all be incredibly impressed.
What?
She
Holy
says, nay,
shit.
nay, nay.
Oh
We need more.
We need
Hell yeah, Red Panda.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, Red Panda.
Panda. Panda. Panda. Panda. Panda. Panda. Panda.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Holy shit.
That's incredible.
All the marbles right here.
This is what we like to call a goat in action.
Amen.
I believe this is going to be 5 bowls. Is that how many bowls you threw, AQ Shipley, to Red Panda? 5 bowls? Holy shit.
5 freaking balls.
Can you do that, Jess?
You got this, Panda.
There's an eerie silence that is
I'm sure you can do it blindfolded,
freaking
right?
nervous right now.
$50,000 on the line here. 5 bowls from right foot to top of Red Panda's head.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Round 1,
Wow.
4th annual draft spectacular
Yes.
in the Thunderdome. We had In the Trenches. We got the D-Butch House of Comps up there.
What?
We got Mad Mel in Kansas City.
What?
We got Jason Glazer in Kansas City.
What?
We got Pac-Man Jones here.
What?
And we got Red Panda going for 5 bowls.
Well, yeah, he's trying to sell things.
Oh!
It's up, great.
Let's go, Panda.
Incredible, Red Panda.
Panda.
Bonus ball. If she does this, we're going to lose our minds.
Yeah.
Still 50K.
Still unbelievable.
Has to be. There's no way this should be humanly possible.
Nope.
No.
But what is impossible It's I'm possible.
Whoa.
And whenever you're talking about Red Panda, you're talking about the biggest I'm in the history of I'm possible.
Yes.
What
Hell
she
yeah.
does every single night is not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
There's no way you're supposed to be able to accomplish this feat.
No way.
AJ Hawk, what you
That is
say? How many people can do
absolutely
this?
insane.
None. Just Red Panda. 5 bowls.
Oh my God! Holy shit! Let's go! Let's go!
$50,000 to somebody.
Let's go!
Say something nice to somebody.
Oh!
And uses the hashtag PMS Draft Spectacular. Red Panda, take a bow. Hell yeah.
Wow!
That was awesome.
It was.
Oh my God, let's take a break.
Yeah.
That is halftime. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. All you have to do is retweet that video that we just put out of Red Panda doing her thing.
Wow.
Say something nice to somebody. Use the hashtag PMS Draft Spectacular, and you could be entered in to win $50,000.
Damn.
Big thanks
You
to
heard
Red
it.
Panda. We'll be back in 5 with the second half of the.
That was awesome. Thank you, Pat McAfee, for the entertainment. Yeah, cool. Are you doing it? What time are you doing it? All right, I got to retweet Pat McAfee. Oh, damn. SpaceX was supposed to launch Super Heavy tonight, but it got some lightning, to say the least. Oh, okay. Cool. I've been playing so much Sea of Thieves, I haven't done much of anything else. But that's cool. Look at that. Damn. And they're all designed, not to get stuck on rockets, but they're all designed to take that electricity. That's why I hit to the left of it. There's a lightning rod. So Emmanuel Forbes, quarterback, Mississippi. So they didn't take Gonzalez. The Patriots took Gonzalez at 17. And now we have the Detroit Football Lions. Oh, okay. Yeah, just let me know for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great for him. Yeah. Well, that's cool too, though. Where is? I don't see the McAfee clip. He hasn't. Has he not posted it yet? I'm already following him, so. Dude, I didn't. I'm not seeing it. I'll keep checking it. Maybe it's not posted yet. You picked a good month. Mine's been pretty fucking bad too. What the hell was I supposed to do? Retweet it, right? I'm writing him a tweet right now. Sorry, I can't write and talk. Will do, Jess. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping. All right, I keep forgetting that you guys aren't hearing the same thing that I do. I'm watching the other ones, but and I can't write and talk at the same time. Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Hashtag EMS spectacular. There we go. All right. I sent a tweet. Tweet. All right, got that in, and so we're back to it. The Lions on the clock again. How are they going to fuck us this time? Let's see. Who do we have left? Did the Lions go wide receiver? Just keep building an offense? Corners are gone. Christian Gonzalez is gone now. They could go Joey Porter Jr. I'd be real happy with that. I think they need a corner on the outside. Like Kalijah Cansey. The wide receivers are always out there. Jackson Smith. But if they were going to take any of those guys, they would have taken them first. Dave Flowers, Josh Downs. Branch is probably not going to be a pick. A lot of wide receivers out there, but at this point, I think you could get one later. Miles Murphy, the other edge, other side of Aiden Hutchinson. I like Joey Porter Jr. Levis is still there. They could go quarterback. I'm also all for trading back at this point with how everything's going. Pretty much. I was in there. I told you I'd be streaming. Is the movie over there? Ah, come on. Pick is in. Damn it. Come on. Hurry up. Wait on that just a minute. I'll send you an invite. I think 3. I think it was Swift and Jameson Williams, and the other 2 were already gone. So, no, the only one left on the roster was Jameson Williams, and the other 2 were already gone to different teams. Come on, Detroit. Jack Campbell, linebacker. Awa. This is the NFL draft. We needed the guy on defense. Now I'm frustrated. Hey, no worries, Sick D. Hope you enjoy. We do it every Thursday night, try and have a good time and kick back and relax with each other. Ah, shit. I don't even know where this guy's at. I'm trying to look for Jack Campbell. Yeah, that's... He's going to be a hell of a linebacker. I like the pick better than the fucking running back. One second. Patriots with Gonzalez, Eagles getting Carter. Yeah, absolutely. The Patriots are always in a great place to steal somebody, though. I think Levis could go here. This is a bad draft, though. A really bad draft. Let's see who they pick. They took Cansey, the defensive end. Okay. Yeah, I can bring up Cansey. I thought I had. The NFL won't fucking load anymore, and I can't play any more video because the last time I got taken down. Let's see if this one will work. This is a crazy draft. This one's gonna be a mess. Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah. Can't see. Let's keep seeing. I think very likely I'm only going to go to 23 with Minnesota. And then I'm going to cut it off because then I'll be at like 3 hours. And since I can't play videos anymore because YouTube is asshole, then I'm running out of things to talk about. And we get into more and more obscure players. So that's probably the most likely scenario. But we'll make it through because I know some of you are mainly Fiery is interested, very much so, in the Minnesota Vikings pick. So we shall see what happens. But again, the NFL going to sign with viewers. It should be something that the NFL plans for. They know how big the draft is. Fiery, did you see who the hell we took with the first? We took the running back out of Alabama. I know I've said it like 4 times, but I'm still in fucking disbelief. Like, I can't believe it, man. I really can't. It doesn't make any sense. But what can you do? You just sit here and hope. At least it's not my Google search. That's terrifying. Not that there's anything bad there, you know, but Fiery, like I said, I'm going all the way to Minnesota just for you, buddy. Well, it's not very hard to have a better pick than the Packers. Like, I'm pretty sure darts at a dartboard would be a better pick than the Packers. I think their GM just wants to he wants to get fired. He wants to get fired. There's no other way. Let's see who is next. I think Levis goes to Tampa Bay. He just fits. Just fits. The fans are singing Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Gross. Now they're singing Journey on top of it. I thought we were starting to come for you guys, but Jesus Christ, if that's what we're gonna... Here, we're gonna take a mid-round running back. Like, the only redeeming quality is that they actually traded back. Because if they would have taken him at 6, I would have lost my fucking mind. It was already bad enough. Let's see. Yeah, but it's the NFL, so they don't get DMCA struck. Like, the news and media can do whatever the fuck they want. But the little guy gets screwed. Yeah. Don't stop believing. There's some really good wide receivers. And Jigba's still there. We'll see where they go. Seattle, sorry. I'm not sure. I'm sure they have some kind of deal, but I think the Raiders did have a better pick than the Packers. So they think that it's going to happen to be defense. I mean, again, it's the same thing with the Jalen Carter thing. Either Njigba comes off the board here, or they think something's wrong with the entire wide receiver class. So, and they took Witherspoon. I think that it has to be a wide receiver, but I've been wrong quite a bit tonight. So. They're doing a youth football thing, so it's going to be 45 more minutes. You got to draw it out for TV ratings, you know. Shut up, Goodell. Just announce the pick, bastard. Congratulations. Now pick. Woohoo, now pick the pick. Hurry up. Oh, they took Njigba, wide receiver. The wide receivers, so they're the fast guys on the outside that catch the football. Is the easiest way. So receivers are usually very fast, very small, very lanky, and they catch the football. Score a lot of touchdowns. Usually pretty good players, pretty talented. They're part of the skill position players. That's kind of a rundown on wide receivers. Minimum rights for film is $2 million plus a year and $5 million for clips. A year for 5 clips. Okay. Huh. It's a lot of money. Oh, why wide receivers? Sometimes they just don't like certain position groups. Another position where wide receivers aren't being picked. They weren't. That's the first wide receiver to come off the board. So, and last year we had a bunch of wide receivers come off. So it seems to be kind of a back and forth thing. So I thought Njigba was going to be a top 10 player, and here he goes at 20. So we will see. Metcalf and Lockett. Tyler Lockett. DK Metcalf. Big, tall wide receiver play outside, smaller ones play slot. Exactly. So a wide receiver like Calvin Johnson, who's a bigger bodied guy, he played outside. The 5'10" guys that are really, really quick, they play a slot or an inside receiver. And it's just a weird mix of receivers this year. So let's see who we got next. Chargers, Ravens, and then Vikings. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to cut it at Vikings. Because the NFL will drag this last couple picks out for 3-4 more hours. Come on. Jerry Rice was a wide receiver. Yes. Jerry Rice was a wide receiver. The best wide receiver to ever play, in my opinion. Olave. Yeah, they had a couple go in the top 10 last year. So wide receiver usually goes pretty high, or has been. So, and it changes every year, and it changes over time. But yeah, Moss, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Calvin Johnson. Where the hell did the Cowboys pick? Let's see. I'll wait for 2060s, even though I hate the Cowboys. Bad. Cheating ass mother. The Dolphins forfeited their choice. Terrell Owens is still a beefcake. He's old now. Not as old as Tweety, but Calvin Johnson was unbelievable. And if Stafford wasn't a piece of shit, he still would probably be in the league. '21's in. QJ Quentin Johnston out of TCU, wide receiver, goes to the Los Angeles Chargers. $999,999. Now we have the Ravens of Baltimore. I think they take corner too. Huh? Maybe they go wide receiver. They just re-signed Lamar Jackson, 5-year deal. Let's see. I still can't get Jack Campbell to come up. Hold on. There we go. They could go Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison. Hell, it could be wide receivers from here on out. Josh Downs, Zay Flowers, Jalen Hyatt. Like it could be one hell of a run. Yeah, but Odell's old ass isn't doing anything anymore. All right. Ravens could go wide receiver. Literally, it could be wide receiver for like the next 4 or 5 picks. Wide receiver. Wide receiver. Jaguars can always go wide receiver. Wide receiver. Could have a wideout run. Odell should have retired. Odell should have worried more about the game of football than all the shit surrounding it, and then he should have retired. Still waiting. NFL needs to get their commercials in. It's moving too fast. Waiting and waiting and waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And waiting. Geez, I'm not going to wait for the Cowboys because the NFL is going to drag the shit out for another 2 hours. Come on. All right, they're finally back from commercial break, so we might get a pick here. Come on. Talking about Lamar's contract. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, come on, wide receiver. Come on. See, this pick's been in for a good 10 minutes, and this is why nobody watches the fucking NFL doing it, because they just slow it down. It's in, and Minnesota's is already in. Oh, and then they just restarted the Minnesota clock. So yeah, they're gonna like straight out. Come on. Who the fuck cares about his 13 siblings? Can we please just pick the goddamn pick? Come on. Oh, holy shit. We're actually going to get a pick. Zay Flowers, wide receiver. Boston College. Fire, if they trade out of this pick, then I'll let you know if you come to Discord afterwards. Because the NFL's like, this is why nobody watches this shit anymore. Because the NFL could have already been done with the whole first round. But nope, we got to draw it out for our advertisers. Like 7 fucking hours. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Minnesota does often. Yeah. Well, they're generally a good team, so they don't have to select in the top 5 like the Lions. Minnesota has 6 minutes to their pick. 6 minutes left in their selection. Five minutes and 50 seconds. You're lucky I love you, Fiery Red. Because I just stopped at 20. Oh, yeah, 4 through 7. I wish it was all like that, man. Like, it just flies. The first round sucks. It is painful. That's not going to happen, Tweety, because the NFL is dragging their feet now. They got to drag it out at least another hour. They're going to drag it out till midnight. And I'm not just going to, like, can't play clips, and they're just going to keep playing fucking commercials. Yeah, this is 3 days, Tweety. Today is round 1. Tomorrow is round 2 and 3. And then 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all on Saturday. And 1 takes the most time because they're screwing around the whole fucking time. The rest of them go fairly quick, actually. So a 3-day event, but they like to keep it until midnight, so they start slowing it down if it's not going slow enough. And that's what gets annoying. It won't be that long. It will be like 4.5 probably again. I don't know what time it starts, so. I hope you guys want Joey Porter Jr. because that would be awesome. A major 3 defenseman or a good backup quarterback. Will Levis is still out there, Fiery. And I think Joey Porter Jr. is probably the best cornerback. I liked him better than Christian Gonzalez. They're down to 1 minute and 45 seconds. Deontay Banks is left. Joey Porter's left. And each team originally gets 7 picks, 1 in each round, first through 7th. A lot of trades. You can get penalized like the Dolphins did this year. There's several things that can happen that you can lose or trade a pick, but you start. Every team starts with 7. There are also compensatory selections that are 3rd and beyond that the NFL randomly assigns for. I forget what the hell there's a bunch of bullshit around it. If a player getting paid X dollars leaves or top 10, I don't remember what the formula is, but Minnesota Vikings have 29 seconds left. The pick is in. It's just 9 more minutes for the NFL to run 17 more commercials, and then we might get the pick. Come on. Minnesota has cheerleaders there. That's fun. What the fuck, Vikes? No, this is the NFL, bro. Like, the NFL just is ridiculous. Yeah. They're just taking their sweet ass time. I'm doing this all night. It's ridiculous. Oh, the commissioner's finally walking up. I absolutely would have, but I'm going to stop after this pick, Tweety. They took a wide out. Jordan Addison. Oh, it's wonderful when everybody fucks up as bad as we do. See, what you forgot was Kirk Cousins. He's a great quarterback. He just didn't have enough wide receivers. All right, I waited for you to be disappointed like I was with the Minnesota pick. There are 7 picks left. Like I said, the NFL is going to drag this out for at least an hour, maybe a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off for the night, y'all. Tomorrow will be Legos. Yes. I'm gonna jump off. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. Good luck to all your teams. And I'll be over on Discord hanging out probably for a little bit. So I can't keep going, Tweety. I'm bored out of my fucking mind. I'm sorry. There's too many left. So all right. I will catch you guys tomorrow night for Legos. Take care, y'all.